Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. So this is your general angel reading for the week of, November 22nd to 28th of 2021. So this is our birth month. For most, some obviously had that in October, but it it's a momentous time for Scorpios. It just feels very significant to be Scorpio. I am Scorpio, and it just feels so significant right now to be who we are, and to not hide ourselves. And I know that it's so tempting to hide ourselves. Many of us have been maybe not quite persecuted, but certainly frowned upon for being our own selves, right? And the same is true for many other signs, but it just, I don't know, it just feels like right now it's essential for us to be who we are, without regard to who's around. Okay, all right, so let's see what specific things our angels are telling us for this reading. Okay, feels like there's somebody coming like back into your life almost, and they're bringing a peace offering. They're wanting to make up with you, somebody who's noticing the lack of you. Yeah, and so ego wise, that's very flattering that that person is noticing the lack of you, but be careful. They haven't changed. Nothing's changed there. So whatever reasons that you've been estranged from them still exist. So just, it's not really holding yourself in reserve, but at the same time, it's just being wary a little bit of giving yourself too much to that other person. It just doesn't feel like a safe thing. So if there's somebody that comes back, and I almost want to say comes crawling back, and that's not quite accurate. They're reaching out, and it's up to you how or if you respond. And so just see what happens, see how it feels for your individual situation. And, you might choose to have them back in your life, but probably don't bring them to your inner circle, right? Yeah, like you don't have to be completely apart from them. You can definitely still have contact and stuff, but now you know what they're like, what they're capable of, that kind of thing. And so just be a little cautious. Protect your heart, sort of, because you could really get trampled again. Yeah. Okay. But you know that, so you're good. Okay. And so, breaking free. Breaking free. So, okay, this feels like I just got this rush of excitement and euphoria, and the knowledge that you are sovereign. You are sovereign. And so, I've heard that word a lot lately, but I don't tend to use it myself. But they're really bringing it to me that you are sovereign. So you are the one who decides for you what freedom is. Right? And so what is freedom to somebody else might not mean the same thing to you. And so you get to decide what exactly is your freedom. You notice this smile? Like I can't get that off my face. It's just this amazing feeling of knowledge, of self, of freedom, indeed, freedom. So, it's like making me breathless. It's funny. So this is you, this is us, having full knowledge of our own freedom, and embracing it completely. We don't always. And this is us embracing that completely. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Yes, but it's bigger than that. This is freedom. Okay. And okay, here comes the flow of prosperity. So, okay, what I'm hearing is that you've been asking for this for a long, long time. And it's been ready to come to you. There's been something, I can't quite tell if it's an old belief system or if it's current circumstances, they're saying. Things like that you keep looking at as reality. Horrible word, reality. And that is what has been kind of slowing down this flow of prosperity. When you truly have a look at your life, you understand that you have so much prosperity in all different ways. Look at the people around you. Look at how the beautiful food that you have and how much of it you have. And you have a warm home. You have the people. You have the resources. You have the, they're saying steady flow, which is true. Although some of you, I can hear you. You're saying, okay, it's maybe steady now. It wasn't for a while, but it's steady now, but it's still not in the volume that you'd like it to be. So, okay, don't forget to be so grateful for the steady flow and feel joyous that this prosperity can increase the level of that. And so it's that feeling of appreciation of acknowledging everything that is prosperous in your life already, and that's what brings more of it to you. So we tend to get caught in this kind of, yeah, it's way better than it used to be, but man, it's still not as much as I want it to be. Right? That's just not going to bring us what we want. When we are just in appreciation completely of what is, and we can imagine, we can picture what more there is to come and how delicious that is and how joyful that is, then we're really stepping into this flow where we not only do we get to stand ankle deep in that river, we get to submerge ourselves completely in that prosperity. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. They're just, this feeling they're giving me is just like, oh yeah, and like it's complete relief for some of you. That's the, what your predominant emotion is about that. And for most of us, there is that absolute appreciation, that thank you. And it's not, please, 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 please. Right? It is just, thank you. Yes, you feel that difference. Exactly. Okay, so now you know kind of what angle to shift your perspective to, right? Always be in appreciation. And you are always protected. So, especially talk to Archangel Michael. Ask for the protection. It is there. It's readily available to you. All your guardian angels as well are available. They're right there, ready to help you. But you do have to ask. We are human. We have free will. The angels, the divine, cannot step in unless we ask them. And that's a product of our free will, our freedom. Yes. And so ask for the protection. Ask for that every day. Get in the habit of talking to your angels and Archangel Michael, and this will come to you. And it will be a habit, kind of, on both sides, both your parts. And, your angels never leave you. You're never alone. You never have to do anything alone. But get in the habit of talking with them. Let it be, like somebody who lives in your household who you talk to multiple times every day. Because that's exactly what they are. They do live in your household. They live right beside you all the time. Okay. So I'm just being told to talk about the language of that. I, obviously, call them angels. That is how it feels to me. For other people, they say God, or they say source, or they say energy, or they say higher consciousness, or they say intuition, or they say prosperity, flow, all that stuff. What divine, whatever it is, whatever language you use, we're all talking about the same thing. So, however, everyone has a little bit of its own separate little nuances, right? And so, however that resonates best with you, that's what you should use. But we're all talking about the same thing. Okay, you are being helped all the time, and this is what your angels are saying. They're there for you all the time. So even the times when you're not aware of being helped, when you're not aware of having asked for help, sometimes you have, right? It's kind of an unconscious thing or subconscious thing that you've asked for help, and that's good enough for them. And they come running. They do. And so they're helping you in every way that you allow them to. So the more you open yourself and be receptive to the help, the more of it can get to you. So times when you think, oh man, it's like I really wanted that thing, that whatever, I am so glad that I didn't get it, because that would have been awful in hindsight, right? So that is a product of your guides, your divine helpers, steering you in the right direction. This also means that there are people around you available to help you. So when it's things that, maybe you need physical help with something, you just can't quite accomplish it yourself, ask. There's somebody around who's able and willing and right there for you. So you never have to do anything alone. You always have help. Okay. Take a look at the masculine in your life. See what those relationships were or are, and be very appreciative of those, and acknowledge the parts that could be healed. Send your energy out first, is what I'm hearing. When there is a person in your life who you would like to heal part of that relationship with, send your energy ahead of you. And now we're coming full circle. Instead of this being a person offering you a peace offering, you can offer the peace offering to this masculine energy in your life. And you can offer that energetically first, which kind of paves the way, right? Makes it a little smoother. And again, same as with this, the relationship may never go back to how it used to be or how you thought it was. That's fine. But you can come to a place of peace within what it is. So offer forgiveness to yourself as well as the other person. Offer, a way to pave the road again between you. And it feels good. even if it doesn't quite get paved, even if it's still a bumpy old dirt road, you know that the connection is there. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Great messages. So here we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll see what's one last bit of wisdom that your angels want to give you. Aha, family. Family. So kind of along the same lines. Treasure them. Treasure them. And so, you know, probably there are some of you, and I'm not hearing much of this, but there's probably some of you who really are, you know, estranged from your family and who deserve to be estranged from you, right? They are maybe toxic to you and things like that. They're not saying to bring those people back into the fold. They're saying that the ones that are in your inner circle, treasure them and make sure they know how much you love them. And, you know, communicate with them often. Take time. Make the effort because they're worth it and so are you. Yes. Okay. Oh, for some of you, this is, you know, friends who are family, right? Yeah, I feel that very strongly. Okay. All right. Beautiful reading for us, Scorpio. I am very appreciative that you have decided to join me. Thank you. And I want you to know that I love you. And I'll see you next week.